Yo, what is up, everybody? Yes, so I am making this video as to why I have already pretty much, as you can probably tell, have quit Arsenal, at least making Arsenal content. So it was just, it was getting dry as bones out there. But there's also another core reason as to why, and I think the overarching reason as to why Arsenal is experiencing a lot of content creators and a lot of long-time core playership quitting Arsenal. Yes, do they still have a lot of people playing Arsenal? Absolutely, and that's great, and I haven't quit it completely. I just rarely ever play it. Here and there, in bouts in between, grinding another game, as you can tell, is Dungeon Quest. So yes, so one of the core things that happened when the summer update was being hyped up out there quite a bit, we were all very excited, very hopeful. There was a point that it came into during the hype where they were talking about gutting competitive mode. And that is probably the singular mode that had me sitting on pins and needles as to what was going to happen with Arsenal for me. For me, it was going to make it or break it. And I think that was the case for a lot of Arsenal content creators, plus a lot of just core player in general. There is something that happens, like, I mean, as a developer, I'm sure I'm not a developer, not a game developer. I've played a lot of games, I've grinded, and there's always this situation in a game where you have new people who are coming in to play versus your old timers who have been there for quite some time. You kind of have to satisfy both, and the way that you do that is when you have new, fresh ideas that keep it fun for the players who are first coming into Arsenal, and then but you also have to very much listen to your community very closely to see what they want, so that they keep playing the game and keep Arsenal alive and well and actually being promoted out there to the rest of the community, which helps bring in new people. Now, the issue here is, like, for me in playing Arsenal, when I come in to play a game, I get called hacker all the time. With the vote kick system, I actually was not playing Arsenal during this whole controversy, and so I didn't really experience what that was all about, but I did watch other people's videos on it, and it was used and abused, and it's understandable. Listen, it is highly understandable, because you have new people who are not that great at the game coming in and getting destroyed by people who have been playing the game for quite some time, and that's not fun. And so of course they're going to like vote kick them out, get them out. When I play Arsenal personally, I stay in a server once or twice. It just depends, because if there are a lot of long-time Arsenal players in there, I will stay in there longer to play a few rounds. But if it's a new server where you just go in there and you just absolutely annihilate them all, it is no fun for them. Of course they don't want to play with you. I've stayed in servers used to, like, I would stay in them and like after a few rounds, it's a completely empty server. They don't want to play with me. They don't want to play with the hardcore Arsenal player. It's just not fun for them. So how do they balance this out? The whole problem with the vote kicking system, which was supposed to be our solution to the hacker issue. So this is just my thought. Okay. So the developers versus the longtime community. When we were when that whole tweet came out about legacy competitive and there's going to be this new competitive, they come out with a summer update which has this 1v1 elo system, like you see in this guy. Okay, so I'm in this 1v1 elo system here with this dude. He's been annihilated. All right, he's done give up. He's like, I just want to paint a picture for you and paint a smiley face. He's done give up. All right. And I think, and for me personally, I didn't really enjoy playing this because, one, it's the new competitive mode. So it's full of trash weapons. I mean, Midnight Crystal delivered on her word that she was going to gut all the good guns and put in a bunch of trash guns. I was really kind of worried about that, but she delivered on it. And I don't know why you would shoot yourself in the foot like that, but she did. So this whole system, as you can see, like I'm sitting here trying to find a match, somebody to play with. Nobody wants to play with me. And you can already tell from the leaderboard that they have set up there with the top 100 players. They've already done play. They're done. They're done. Nobody wants to play with them. And I really think that this system should have been geared towards the long-term players. And a lot of us want just regular comp. We don't want this new trash mode comp that they come up with. It just kind of boggles my mind. I'd probably go on forever and ever with it, but it just doesn't make sense to me why they would do that. And the comp, like a lot of us, for months before this update was even coming out or even announced, we were really asking for comp only servers so that a lot of us higher ranks could play with each other, hop into competitive, because that's really, to be honest, that's what I search for. If I see trash map, trash mode, I hop into another server. It kind of takes up a lot of time in doing that, but it is what it is. I've kind of accepted it. So there's this disconnect between developers and the longer time community as to what it is that we're seeking for. There's also, not many people, whatever. There's not a whole lot of new content. We're all kind of over the skins and over characters and kind of over some of these fluff stuff. Like for me, I'm not really that interested in it. So I do think like something like that Halloween update was a lot of fun for like a few days, like a week or whatever. It was okay. Something new. I would love for them to put in like a whole lobby system where you can get to hop into a lobby where you can choose, hey, I want to do comp. Hey, I just want to vote and go for fluff modes. Hey, I want some Railgun Royale. Hey, I want to do 1v1 but with legacy comp. I would just really love to see them listen to their core base, and I have no issues with them catering to the new people as well, but I think that there needs to be a balance, because you kind of do want to draw some of us core players out of these servers into kind of a separation, so that way you're not completely destroying, which might help the vote kick thing maybe work correctly. But that's just my opinion. If they ended up getting, what would seal the deal for me of not playing Arsenal at all forever is if they threw in this new competitive mode into the publics. That's the only reason I'm still playing, is because legacy mode is still in the public servers. If they got rid of that, I would say sayonara to Arsenal forever. Nobody likes trash guns. It just blows my mind. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Please give it a like so that other people can also watch it, and sub if you haven't subbed. And I'll see you guys in the next vid.